And now back to the real farm with LeVar Burton, and he's going to try milking a cow by hand for the first time. He says that in the milk makers, first you have to wash off the teats. Elena Reed didn't even mention that when she read the book. They must have, if that is in fact in the book, they must have cut that part out to save time, and then they just had LeVar mention it later. I'm still waiting for that book to arrive at the library so I can pick it up and read it. So it's just warm water on the towel. LeVar's wiping the things off there. He puts the pail in place. And the cow's just eating hay there. And LeVar starts squeezing, hoping to get some milk out. But then he says, "What's the matter? Where's the milk?" As a toddler, I was used to hearing the words, "What's the matter?" when my mom could sense that I was sad about something or starting to cry. So it seemed a little unusual that LeVar was saying it here because it didn't seem like anybody was sad at that moment. But apparently he's about to be because he can't get the milk out of the cow. He's not doing it right. And the cow's just looking at us like, what is this guy doing? And he keeps trying, but he can't get it to work. We don't see LeVar get frustrated very often, but he's certainly frustrated now. He says, "Oh, come on, where's the milk?" And his face looks really sad now, too. And here comes one of the farmers. He's coming to help him. LeVar introduces us to him. Apparently his name is Louis Calcagno or something. Yep, I believe it's Louis Calcagno if I'm hearing it right. LeVar says to him, "Hey, look, I think this cow is broken or something. I can't get any milk out of him." A broken cow. That's kind of funny. Louis says one of the first things you need is a dairy stool, and he's holding a little wooden stool, and he places it in front of the cow for LeVar to sit on, and Louis shows him that you gotta use your thumb and your forefinger, and then you gotta squeeze and gently pull down as you squeeze. The trick is to squeeze down, he says, which is interesting because the milk makers specifically said this. If LeVar saw something in the book that we didn't see about having to wash the teats, I would think that he would have noticed that the book said that you gently pull your hand down the teeth with your thumb and forefinger, and then milk comes out into the pail. That's what the book said. But LeVar needed one of the farmers to show him exactly what that means, apparently. Although the more likely scenario is that he was pretending he didn't know, and he wanted the farmer to specifically show us. And sure enough, the milk is coming out now. Louis does it a couple times, and then LeVar gives it another try. And yes, he's actually doing it now. Start at the top and squeeze down. That's the trick. And then he even tries it with two hands. And LeVar's having a good time now because he's finally got the hang of it. But Louis says, "Make sure you get it in the bucket." Hey, let's concentrate here. Start at the top, squeeze down. So apparently he was making a mess there for a second because he got so excited he wasn't paying attention. They didn't mention why you would need a dairy stool, but I guess it's pretty obvious that it takes a while to milk a cow by hand, which means you want something comfortable to sit on while you're doing it. Because a few minutes ago, LeVar was just kind of squatting down to do it. He wouldn't have lasted very long if he had just kept doing it that way for a long time. Louis says to him, "You'll be a professional in no time at all. But if we had to milk 400 or 500 cows at that rate, I don't think we'd ever complete the job." Louis says, "Why don't we go over to my neighbor Randy Riga, who has a modern dairy facility, and let's go see how he does it." LeVar says, "Okay, great." And then we cut to the next scene, and there's a lot more cows.